Welcome back to the Methodcast, your cozy corner where we untangle the web of addiction and gently walk toward truth, clarity, and freedom. Today, we're taking a deep, honest look at something many users battle with for years, sometimes decades: the illusion of controlled use. Now, let's be real. If you've found yourself saying, "I'll just watch less," or "just once a week won't hurt," then you know this game well. It's a loop, a cycle, a trap. You draw a line in the sand, only to blur it the moment your urges get loud enough. And this isn't just about porn, is it? This is about integrity, about how often users betray their own values just to chase a fleeting hit. It's that quiet breaking of promises to yourself that slowly erodes your self-trust. Let's sit with that. See, the lie of controlled use whispers, "You can manage this." But what it really means is, let's delay the inevitable. Because every user knows, deep down, that those red lines don't hold. The only thing they hold is tension, a pressure that builds up with every attempt to moderate something that doesn't want to be moderated. The easy peasy method doesn't buy into this idea of moderation. And here's why. Trying to use porn moderately is like trying to casually swim with an anchor tied to your ankle. No matter how strong you are, it will always pull you under eventually. Moderation keeps you locked in the cycle because you're still giving power to the illusion that porn has something of value to offer you. Let me share what this looks like. There's Mark. He's a dad, works in IT, loves hiking. For years, he convinced himself that Friday night porn was his release, a harmless habit. But Monday through Thursday, his mind was preoccupied. He was edgy, distracted, and if Friday didn't go as planned, he'd sneak in sometime Saturday, or maybe Sunday morning. Then guilt, then withdrawal. Rinse and repeat. He wasn't using daily, but he was never really free. His controlled use consumed his headspace. Then there's Jess. She had a system. Only softcore, no late night watching, no more than 20 minutes. Rules, rules, rules. But here's the twist. The more rules she made, the more rules she broke. And each broken rule made her feel more out of control. Her sense of power slipped through her fingers, leaving shame in its place. And maybe this sounds familiar. Trying to control porn use is like living in a constant negotiation with your own impulses. You say yes when you meant to say no. You settle for a lesser version of yourself because you believe full freedom is too far-fetched. The red line you draw becomes a red flag you ignore. And this, my friend, is exhausting. One of the most powerful teachings from Easy Peasy is this. The idea of controlled use is just a tactic to delay quitting altogether. It's a way to keep the monster fed while pretending you're in charge. But you're not. You're just the gatekeeper to your own mental prison. Here's what Easy Peasy does differently. It removes the illusion of loss. You're not giving up anything valuable. There's no real pleasure in porn. There's only the illusion of relief from the discomfort porn itself creates. Let that land. Porn doesn't relieve stress. It creates it. Porn doesn't bring pleasure. It dulls your ability to feel real pleasure. Porn doesn't connect you. It isolates you. So when you try to control it, you're just managing poison in smaller doses. You're still drinking from the same cup, just sipping instead of chugging. And guess what? The effects are still there. Mental fog, low self-esteem, numbness in real intimacy. It's still ruining your peace, one harmless use at a time. Let's talk about moral integrity. One of the hardest parts about being stuck in porn is not what you do. It's what it does to how you see yourself. Each broken promise chips away at your confidence. You tell yourself it's the last time, and then it's not. That feeling, that ache of not living in alignment, isn't about porn. It's about the erosion of your own truth. And here's the kicker. As long as you believe there's some good in porn, as long as you think it gives you something, you will stay stuck in that negotiation. Easy Peasy calls this the illusion of pleasure. And breaking it is the beginning of freedom. When you embrace the Easy Peasy method, you're not starting a new battle. You're ending one. You stop seeing yourself as a struggling addict and start seeing yourself as a free person who no longer wants poison. It's not willpower. It's clarity. This clarity changes everything. You wake up and you're not immediately battling thoughts about whether you'll use or not today. You see a trigger, and instead of wrestling with it, you feel a gentle indifference. That's not for me anymore. You walk into your relationship with honesty. No more lies. No more secrets. Just you. Present, grounded, whole. You feel real joy. You laugh more. You think clearly. You connect deeply. You remember how good life felt before you needed a browser tab to cope with emotions. And you're not scared of slipping anymore. Why? Because you've removed the illusion that made slipping tempting in the first place. This isn't magic. It's not a trick, it's a shift. Here's another gem from Easy Peasy. You didn't fail to control your use because you are weak. You failed because the thing you were trying to control is inherently uncontrollable. Trying to moderate porn is like trying to leash a wildfire. The only sane option is to walk away from the flames. Let's not sugarcoat it. There will be moments when the old voice whispers, just a little. But now you know what that voice is. It's the monster. And you don't have to feed it. You have the tools. You've seen through the illusion. You know that controlled use is just another lie wrapped in self-deception. You don't need a red line anymore. You've crossed into freedom. To the one listening who's still drawing lines, still trying to just watch less, still hoping that maybe moderation will work this time, I see you. I honor your effort. But I also want to invite you into something better, something lighter, something real. The easy peasy method is your path. It doesn't demand perfection. It doesn't shame. It simply opens your eyes to what's always been true. You're already free. You just have to see it. So next time you catch yourself making rules, negotiating limits, or trying to make a poison dose feel safe, remember this: the only way to win is not to play. And that, dear listener, is the beautiful truth at the heart of Easy Peasy. You can be done today, not when you're ready, not when life is less stressful, not after one last binge. Now, let's not waste another second managing chains. Let's walk free. This was the Methodcast. Thanks for sitting with me in this moment of truth. If this stirred something in you, go read the Easy Peasy Method. Not as a chore, but as a map back to your peace. You don't need to fight your way out. You just need to see clearly. And once you do, you'll never go back.